Have you ever felt completely misunderstood, unfairly accused, or relentlessly pursued by someone's negativity? It's a heavy burden, feeling like you're constantly on the defensive, your reputation, and even your peace of mind under attack. In those moments, it's easy to feel isolated, as if you're facing a roaring lion all by yourself, with no one to step in and help. King David knew this feeling all too well. In Psalm 7, he pours out his heart to God, a raw and desperate plea for rescue. He says, "O Lord my God, in you do I take refuge. Save me from all my pursuers and deliver me, lest like a lion they tear my soul apart, rending it in pieces with none to deliver." He feels the teeth of persecution closing in, and his first instinct is to run to his ultimate protector. But David doesn't just ask for help. He opens his life for inspection. He says, "O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there is wrong in my hands, if I have repaid my friend with evil, then let the enemy pursue my soul and overtake it." This is an incredible act of vulnerability and integrity. He's essentially saying, "God, search me. If this trouble is my own fault, if I've been unjust, then I accept the consequences. But if I'm innocent, if my heart is right before you, then I need you to be my defender." This challenges us, doesn't it? When we face conflict, how often do we first examine our own hearts? It's human nature to immediately point the finger, but David shows us a more righteous path: self-reflection before accusation. He places his case in the hands of the only truly impartial judge. He trusts that God sees the full picture, the motives, the hidden actions, the truth that others can't or won't see. David then shifts his focus from his own situation to God's character. He calls on God to rise up in his righteous anger against the injustice he's facing. "Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift yourself up against the fury of my enemies." He isn't asking for personal revenge. He's asking for divine justice to be established. He wants to see God's righteousness put on full display for everyone to witness. This is a crucial point. Our desire shouldn't be for our enemies to suffer, but for God's justice and righteousness to prevail. David knows that God is the one who tests the minds and hearts. Nothing is hidden from him. This is why he can say with confidence, "My shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart." When you know your heart is aligned with God, you can trust him to be your defense, your shield against the fiery arrows of false accusations and malice. The psalm then paints a vivid picture of the self-destructive nature of wickedness. The one who plots evil, who digs a pit for someone else, ultimately falls into it themselves. It says, "He made a pit, and dug it out, and has fallen into the ditch which he made. His trouble shall return upon his own head." This is a timeless principle. A life built on mischief, lies, and causing harm is inherently unstable. Eventually the traps set for others spring back on the trapper. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a spiritual law. So, what's our takeaway when we feel persecuted? First, run to God. He is our refuge and our shield. Second, allow him to search your heart. Maintain your integrity even when it's hard. Confess where you've been wrong and stand firm where you've been right. Third, trust God to be the ultimate judge. Release the need for personal vengeance and let him handle the scales of justice. His timing and his methods are perfect. The psalm concludes not with bitterness or a desire for revenge, but with praise. David says, "I will give to the Lord the thanks due to his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord, the Most High." After laying out all his fears, frustrations, and cries for justice, he ends in worship. He chooses to focus on God's righteous character, regardless of his circumstances. This is the ultimate victory. No matter what others say or do, they cannot steal your praise. They cannot sever your connection with the Most High God. When you entrust your battles to him, you are free to worship. You are free to live in peace, knowing that your defender is the King of the universe. Thank you for joining me in exploring this powerful psalm today. If this message resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content that dives deep into the heart of Scripture. May you find your shield and your refuge in Him this week. God bless.